Back live to the Compact Center. Mike Tirico, Bill Walton, Tom Tolbert, Michelle Tafoya, Sal Masakela. Two smoking hot teams. The Rockets have won 7 of their last 9. The Lakers 5 in a row, and Shaquille O'Neal's team has won 7 of its last 8. As Shaq, Yao Ming and company go, and Shaq and Yao meet and greet with a little hug at center court. Here are the starting lineups. Rick Fox, Samaki Walker, Shaquille O'Neal up front, Kobe Bryant, and Derek Fisher in the backcourt for the Lakers. Eddie Griffin jumps center most nights for the Rockets to go with Posey, Ming, Cuttino Mobley, and Steve Francis up front. It will be Griffin jumping center here tonight.
Yao Ming doesn't jump center. He's 7'6".
The players did it on their own about 4 or 5 games ago. Rudy T
is stepping in right now.
You
can't miss this photo opportunity.
They're watching live in Shanghai at 10:30 in the morning as O'Neal goes right at Ming, goes to the net, no foul called, and here come the Rockets.
In transition, Yao Ming wide open. Samaki Walker, good job slowing down the big man.
Yao, first touch. Compact center on its feet. Boy. Griffin feeds Ming, second field goal attempt. In and out, Kobe on the board.
Shaq on the move in transition, trying to get that deep low post position, a la Moses Malone sitting courtside.
So many big names and big fellas in the building. Ming, the second block on O'Neal.
Shaq's going to have to go to his jump hook in transition.
Yao on the other end.
Not only to be able to block the shot, but to be able to beat Shaq all the way down to the other end of the court and get an easy bucket in transition.
Since the days of Hakeem Olajuwon. Preparation, knees flex.
Attempt 3, big 2.
He's calling for the ball. He's just going right at the league's most valuable player.
Attempt 4, make 3, I meant to say. Yao has all 6 of the Rocket points.
This is a stunning start.
O'Neal, look out for it. Up strong with help. Loses the hand.
88%. Since Shaq's been back, up to 44%. He just makes everybody's job easier. Yeah, this is true. But we're talking about the defense right here. Shaq, first play, is going to take it right at him. 7-6. No, that's not. I don't think Shaq's ever had that double clutch before when he goes up over somebody. Right here, gets caught a little bit behind the backboard, and he's just so big.
Nobody of the Lakers is that Yao Ming has 0 fouls.
Here's O'Neal going right at Ming. Griffin came over to the block.
I spoke to Rudy Tomjanovich about the intense spotlight that Yao Ming has been under all season, and he said, I don't know how he does it. I haven't seen anyone go through what he's gone through, and it's a miracle that he's come in here and done what he's done. He also told me that it took Yao to...
When does that ever happen?
I don't know if he's ever played a game where he's had 4 shots blocked.
Ming.
They've been slow to come back since the toe injury.
Ming 6 points and 3 blocks in 10 minutes. I'm sure they're going to take another peek at that hand. He was not using it at all offensively on that last trip. Kelvin Cato comes in. Well, these Celtics, Kevin, were here on Monday night, hit 14 threes, but lost to Yao Ming and the Rockets 101-92. We mentioned earlier the controversy that's been talked about between Ming and Shaquille O'Neal. Comments that were made over the summer of O'Neal mocking the Chinese language. It came to light when played on national radio in December, and was the topic of a column in Asian Week publication, and copies of that were taken by the folks from Asian Week and passed around to the LA media. That's why it's come into this news cycle over the last week. Last Friday, Shaquille O'Neal apologized, saying, if I offended anybody, I apologize. To say I'm a racist, I'm quoting Shaq here, a racist against Asians is crazy. And Shaq continued later on saying, I'm an idiot prankster. Shaq's words about Shaq, trying to explain why it happened. Yao Ming did his part to try to diffuse it, saying there are a lot of the difficulties in the 2 different cultures understanding each other and trying to take some of the pressure off O'Neal. And you see after the...
Look at how Shaq was saying it. It wasn't meant to be derogatory. There's no malice behind it. It was intended to be funny. Now, whether you thought it was funny or not, you have to look at how he was saying it. And you know what? We want our athletes to open up. We want a little piece of them. We want them to show personality. And then when they step out of bounds a little bit, they get cracked. And no wonder we get all these athletes who give us cliches and give us tired answers, and we never get to hear anything. And one more comment. If we had microphones in locker rooms, baseball, I don't know, basketball, I do know, they would think we're all racist because we all kid around with each other. We all have fun with each other, and those would be taken out of context. But in the context of a locker room, we all have fun with each other, and we all say things that probably wouldn't be acceptable in the outside world, but they're acceptable because we know one another.
I couldn't disagree more. This was not in a locker room. This was on a national television show.
Bill, but how did he
is the
say it? How did he
leader
form
of
it, though?
Shaq is
It was
the
trying
leader
to be
of the
funny.
NBA.
Was he not trying to be funny?
At someone else's expense, at someone else's ethnicity. And that is unacceptable on any front.
Field in his 20 minutes. Yao Ming made an impressive opening splash, blocking Shaq's first 3 shots and showing some offense, but then faded in this much anticipated matchup of the big men.
Lake doesn't feel Jackson's been able to stay with Shaq over the course of time. We'll see tonight.
Mobley got to the goal.
He played a lot of small forwards.
Who'd you have, by the way, in Portland?
I had 3 of the greatest in my career.
Ming over O'Neal. Posey
Incredibly encouraged.
the lob for Yao. Fisher deterred him from jumping. Francis trips forward.
I'm amazed how Yao Ming has been able to keep Shaq away from the basket.
O'Neal blocked by Ming. Blocks all of Shaquille O'Neal. 3 coming at the start of the game. That won the 4th. As mentioned earlier by Bill, Shaquille O'Neal has never seen somebody that big, this good. And he's finding out about Yao, but on the scoreboard still counts as 2 for LA.
It wasn't like this Rocket team was tearing it up a year ago.
Agreed.
Bryant took it at Ming. Couldn't get where he wanted.
7 of his last 12 shots. He hasn't scored in the last 31 minutes of action.
Ming turns and fades on O'Neal. Rush from the top. Yao went up to get that one. Rebound 7 for Ming.
Shaq not touch the ball.
Tom, that's we'll close those guys down.
Back in the hands of Ming. Has not scored this half. Rebound this quarter, Bill. He had 10 in the 4th against New Orleans. Nice attack as Ming finishes. That was all caused by Francis driving and drawing the defense from O'Neal.
Rockets have had a good strategy of attacking Shaq.
We learned soon enough that Americans want it now. Now! Not in a year, we want it now.
He's doing fine.
O'Neal deterred by Ming at the 2-minute mark. Ming over O'Neal. Where do you want to go here, boys? 18.5 to go.
Quick 2. Try to get that if you can. If it starts running down, knowing the Laker defense, which we assume will be very solid and very fit. You can't even get the ball in bounds.
Yao comes out to get it. Try to set some room for Francis for 3 of the tie. Francis continues his great show.
That was the same this season. Runs this exact same play, the handoff. We do see that Yao Ming can set an effective screen.
Well, you have a big finish. It's in the hands of Ori. So
Kobe's going to shoot it here.
Watch by Mobley. Bryant drives over Ming. Shaq rebound. It goes in, but after the horn, we will have it
Every single time.
8 to go. Francis gets around
There you
Bryant.
go.
A Ming screen.
Good step up by Shaq.
Right. Deterred the shot. Now he gets a Bryant. Oh, touchdown! Phil Jackson wanted a double dribble call. The Lakers take the timeout. Now Yao has a double-double. 10, 10, and 6. For Summit in pretty good style this year.
They keep playing like this, they're going to need a lot bigger building than this.
For the first 53 minutes, Steve Francis was doing it, scoring. Right here, Kobe up in the air. Shaq nowhere to be found. Finds Yao Ming. He's a big target, but you got to put it on the money, and he did.
Steve Francis with one of the best individual games in the league this year by any player. 44 points, 11 assists, that 11th to Yao Ming. Steve team, well, everybody in the East is struggling other than the Pacers, Nets, and Pistons on a regular basis, although the Wizards are pulling it together a little bit. Moments away from
here, where the Lakers will undoubtedly come back to the same strategy. I would not guard the ball here. I just put the guy who's guarding the ball back in Shaq's lap here and not let him make that pass right deep into the paint.
Ming on the bench. Kelvin Cato has come in. Yao's parents watch as the Brian Shaw inbounds pass will come.
Free throw. He's the only guy in the league makes Shaq look like a big off guard. It is amazing. I was just looking like
Sabonis too.
Yeah, Sabonis is 7'6". I mean,
no, but Sabonis is very big.
I wish these guys would both stand up. I know you're tired. There you go. Thank you, Phil.
And the Rockets will do it. A huge win for the Houston Rockets in the first meeting between Yao Ming and Shaquille